We are the students of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Institute of Engineering and Technology, Vishnupuri, Nanded, Maharashtra. We have participated in the Texas Instruments Analog Design Contest 2011. We have done the project of wireless mobile charger under the guidance of Dr. Suhas Gaje. Our team number is 125 and we are 4 team members as Bhagyashree Salda, Deepali Pansare, Hemangi Raut, Tejal Deshpande, and here's the Hemangi Raut which will give the short demo of the project.
In our project of wireless mobile charger, we are using the principle of electromagnetic induction at the resonance. According to Faraday's law, when an alternating current flows through a coil, electromagnetic field is generated, and when a coil is placed in an electromagnetic field, alternating current flows through it. Here, in our project, it consists of two parts, that is transmitter and receiver. At the transmitter, we are taking the input from the function generator, which is of the 30 volt peak-to-peak AC and frequency of approximately 640 kHz. Now, this is the primary coil, which is of the diameter of 15 cm, and number of turns of primary are 13, which produce the inductance of 52 microhenries. And here we are using the capacitor of 1 nanofarad to generate the frequency of 640 kHz. Now, at the receiving side, the receiving coil is of the diameter of 6.5 cm and number of turns are 22, which will also produce the inductance of 52 microhenry. Here, we use the same capacitor of the 1 nanofarad to produce the frequency of 641 kHz, so that these two coils are resonating at the same frequency of 640 kHz, which is requirement of the wireless transmission. Now, the output of the secondary coil is given to the rectifier. We are using the Schottky diode rectifier. We are using the IC from the Texas Instrument, which is UC2610 Schottky diode bridge. We are using this IC because the drop across the Schottky diode is less, which is the 0.3 volt to the 0.5 volt. In normal diodes, this drop is 0.7 volt. So that using this IC, we are increasing the efficiency of our charger. Now, the output of this rectifier is given to the voltage regulator. Here we are using the voltage regulator from the Texas Instrument, which is TL783 high voltage adjustable voltage regulator. The output of this voltage regulator is 5 volt DC, which can be seen on the digital storage oscilloscope. This voltage is sufficient to charge our mobile. Now, we will see how it works. The output voltage will depend on the distance between the primary and secondary. If we increase the distance, the output will decrease, and if we decrease the distance, output will increase. Now we will see how it happens. If I increase the distance between primary and secondary, the intensity of the LEDs will decrease, and at the certain point LEDs will be off. Now, if I decrease the load, the range of the charger can be increased. If I connect 2 LEDs instead of 3, I can increase the range, and further I decrease the load and connect a single LED. The range can be increased up to the 5 cm. We can increase the range if we connect the single LED. And to get the 5 volt output, we require the range. We are getting the range of 2.5 cm maximum. Now, the output voltage also depends on the angle between primary and secondary. If the angle is changed, the output will also change. Here we can see the effect. If I change the angle, intensity of LED is decreasing and LED is now off. We can see the same effect on this side also. Now the LED is off. The range of this charger can be increased by using an amplifier at the transmitter side. If we amplify this voltage and transmit, then the range can be increased and efficiency will also increase. For charging our mobile, we need to take input from the AC mains, which is of the 230 volt and 50 hertz. But to take the input from the AC mains, we need more blocks at the transmitter side, which are the step down voltage step down transformer, and then we require AC to DC converter and oscillator. We need to step down the voltage and give it to the and convert it into the DC, and we need the oscillator which will oscillate generate the frequency of 641 kilohertz to which will be compatible with this transmitter receiver setup. Now if we connect the amplifier, the efficiency will increase and range can also be increased.